and Frank. Imagine your family and you are being segregated just because you're a Jew. Then imagine yourself living a happy childhood which soon turns to get ruined by someone who hates the Jews and just came to power. Then your family has to hide from danger in a secret annex. You have to hide in the loneliness for 2 years until you're sent away from your parents. This was a way young Anne had to deal with her life. Anneliese Marie Frank was born on June 12, 1929 in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. She had an older sister named Margot Frank. Margot was 3 years older than Anne. In 1933, Adolf Hitler came to power under the anti-Jewish National Socialist Party. That same year, Otto Frank decided to move his family to Amsterdam, Holland from Germany, hoping for safety. Anne went to school in the 6 Montessori school in Amsterdam. Otto Frank had started a business called Opicta Company, and later he started a new company called the Pacticon. Then, in 1940, the Nazis occupied Holland. After the Nazis took over the Jews, they had strict rules such as attending Jewish schools, curfews, wearing a yellow star, and not owning business. Because of this matter, he had to give his company share to a friend. This gave the family enough money to live off of. In June 1942, when Anne turned 13 years old, she received a beautiful red and white diary from her dad. She started writing in her diary how the Nazi occupation affected the Jewish people in Amsterdam. In July 1942, Anne's sister, Margot, received a phone call from the Central Office of Jewish Immigration. They ordered her to relocate a work camp. This event made the Frank family go to hiding a year earlier than planned. The Frank family hid along with 4 other families. The hiding place was an annex, which was above of the office business was once owned by Otto Frank. They were supported by friends and weren't Jewish. They bought food from them for them because no one was willing to get caught. Anne described her feelings on her diary, telling how she felt. She described her boredom, fear, and confusion. In Anne's diary ended in 1944 because the Nazis discovered the secret annex. The people that got caught were all sent. They got caught were all sent to concentration camps. Anne and Margot were first sent to Auschwitz and then to Bergen-Belsen. In 1945, Anne and her sister Margot died of typhoid. When the Nazis surrendered, the Jews were released from the concentration camps. Otto Frank was the only survivor of the Frank family. Knowing that his wife had died, he hoped for his daughter to return. But soon he received a letter explaining the tragic death of Anne and Margot. He later received Anne's diary. Knowing that she wanted to publish it, he edited it and published it. The book is now translated in 67 languages and it is very popular. here you go. You can all now see Anne Rink's life. This was when she was a little girl or a little baby, and this one was when she was just a little kid. And this is how she might have looked like, or how she looked like when she received her diary and when she was hiding during the secret annex.